For the past month or so, I've been playing a lot of video games. On PC, mainly on PC. I just mastered, if you will, how to play games on my PC, getting certain file types and adjusting settings and things like that, and getting the graphics quality down in order to make the performance better, more frames per second. I got a decent gaming GPU. I got an RTX 2070 or whatever, and i7-10, so I'm good there. Got a lot of storage space, going back and forth between storage and things like that. Trying to find out what games are good, what games are not good. I have like almost 100 games, honestly. Speaking of almost 100 games, I would say. I managed to get everything from Dragon Ball Xenoverse to Dragon Ball Kakarot I had on there too. A whole bunch of indie games. And I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing a lot of them. And the game, I heard a lot of good things about Evil West. And I wanted to play the game badly. Because I was hearing the hype, how good it was. Like how fun it was. The main thing was fun. And it's very hard to get that thing even at GameStop. You probably get it on eBay or whatever, but it was so hard to get. Even if I could get it like on digital or whatever, it was going to be somewhere around like $40-50, which I could get, but I heard the game is like, once the game is over, there's nothing else really to do, so I'm like, nah, I'm not really about that kind of stuff. So I found a way to get the game on my PC. Game was gorgeous and shit like that, but the rumors are true. The game was fucking fun. I played Gotham Knights before that, and Gotham Knights, very pretty. Exploration could use some work, but overall, it was a playable experience. But it wasn't, unfortunately, it wasn't super fun. But if you want to play it, you play it. But I definitely don't recommend you go out of your way to play Gotham Knights, because the game is mid, as most people are going to say it is mid. It is not like Spider-Man. Combat is not like Spider-Man. Combat is not like the Arkham games. It's not like that at all. It's not cool, fun timing, like gritty in your face, like crunching. It's not that at all. It's, I don't want to say what it is there. If you want to know more about it, let me know in the comments. But it's just like, the story is good, but I think the problem is, why I made this video, is that I think every single game I played, and shit, let me give you a peek behind the curtain. This is a extremely tiny amount of games I have. These are just the ones I have on my PC right now. I love this game, but I didn't play it yet. Cuphead, great looking game there. I gotta challenge myself to get back to playing it. Game is fun as hell. Katamari Damacy Reroll. That is one of the games that it's just straight up fun. Just play, put it in there, play it. It's fun. Rise of the Third Power, heard some movies about this game. The story is good there, but I'll talk about that in a second. Dead Cells. It likes to kill you a lot there, but the game is pretty fun overall. This game is like Portal. There's no other game like Portal until I played this game. This game is like Portal in the view of it, but instead of putting portals through things to get across, you rewind time and you rewind objects to get to certain points in order to go on certain objects, and then you move forward from there. So the game is very challenging for your mind. I like games like that. This is new Rhythm Sprouts, quick little rhythm game there. Much more difficult than it needs to be. Trust me, it's a cute looking game. Much more difficult than you think it is. Much more difficult. But the timing is good. The songs are good. Geometry Wars, I had the game on the PS3, so I said the game is still fun, nice and quick there. I'll play right there. Some classic games over here, but, PS2 kind of stuff there, but you need to see that. And before I made this video, I played Mario 3D World. Now, Rise of the Third Power, great indie game. The game is very good there. A turn-based RPG. You see blood splattering everywhere, and everything makes sense in combat. You splatter an enemy to open them up there, and you use another attack later on to do more damage to them if they are in a bleeding state. And a lot of things combine together to make the combat feel very important. And like there are times when I thought I was going to die, but if I thought about it really good, really well, I can actually make it out of there, and I usually do. I would die occasionally because the boss is too powerful or too spongy, things like that. That's another thing I got going for in games there. So the issue I have in games nowadays there, I believe even Evil West did this. I think Gotham Knights did this, but no game did this more than Final Fantasy VII Remake and Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Let me go back to the original picture real quick. Guardians of the Galaxy was a very fun game. 100% felt like a Guardians of the Galaxy game. 1,000,000,000%. You were playing Star-Lord the whole time, which is good, and you were controlling your allies at certain points there to do their attacks on the enemies. So you could control Gamora was slashing through enemies, and Drax was using boulders and shit like that, and Rocket Raccoon, he was doing like some bullet stuff there, and Groot, he was doing tentacle stuff to tie the enemies up there. Very fun, very on brand with the characters. 100% worth your money if you like Guardians of the Galaxy. Not only is the story great, but the way the combat flows between them is excellent. It's excellent. It absolutely makes sense there. And I love that part when you press L1, R1, and you go to the huddle mode, and you start what's the best choice to rally your team and get pumped up during the fight there. Every single time I did that, I fucking won. I was getting my ass kicked by some enemies near the end of the game. I hit that shit there. I pumped up my team there. We were invincible for like about a minute. And then my attack power went up there. I got a chance to breathe a little bit more and use certain attacks on certain enemies to get rid of the main problem characters in that battle. So yeah, it was fucking fun. Definitely. But like I said, like there was so many scenes in the game in which you were like kind of squeezed through a crack. If you were like, why are you doing this? You slowly like getting between two cracks, whatever. In that game, at least 20 times, bro. At least 20 times. I'm like, this is as annoying as walking and talking. That was the thing. Like in the 2000s. You would like hold your ear or like look at your watch or whatever while you're walking. You're forced to walk while talking to somebody on the comms. I'm like, this isn't fun, bro. So yeah, it was Guardians of the Galaxy was fun, and so I played a little bit of Actual Train. That game was fun. But like, I want to get to the gameplay as fast as possible, so I know whether or not what difficulty to put it on, and then you can go into the story. But more or less, it did do that one, but most games do not do that. The game you're looking at now, called The Ascent, I heard was good. I like twin stick shooters. However, I had to take the game off my drive because it kept killing me over and over. I didn't know where I was going to respawn at. It could either be safety or not. And the guns the game gives you is not strong enough to beat enemies quickly, and they swarm me up too much there, and I'm dying way too fast there. I don't like dying in my games too fast unless like it's later on in the fucking game. Not that quickly in the beginning. If you kill me off that quickly in the beginning of the game, the tutorial was a sham, or the guns or the weapons you give me are shit. Kinda like in Breath of the Wild, the weapons they give you in the beginning are shit, but if you think about it a little bit more, you can use like the slate to do certain things to enemies, and you can use their weapons against them. It's very creative combat in that game. So, ironically, of all things, right, when I was playing Bowser's Fury for the Switch, I was blown away. Well, not blown away literally to the point where like, I had to stop and think. I remember, it's hard for me to remember. It's hard for me to remember, maybe Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, when I first played that game, I got the same kind of feeling. When I played Bowser's Fury, I didn't want to put it down. I rarely ever say that nowadays. I rarely ever. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. That is some Crisis Core. It was a fun game for sure, but I could see myself like putting it down here and there because the combat is kind of like mashy, whatever. But the game is fun. I'm not gonna like you know what do they call that? Like downplay the game, but the game is fun for sure. And but Bowser's Fury, it was so fun and simple and cute looking and bouncy, and I'm like, wow, this brings me back to the day when I used to play games just to for fun. And I went through like 7 levels without even thinking about it. I didn't think about putting on a podcast or listening to some shit in the background. I never thought about that. It was just so engaging and so fun. So I'm like, wow. Now I know why people are praising this game so much. So I had the thing on my computer for years now, and I just started getting back into that one because here's a secret from me to you. I doubt anybody make it this far in the video anyway. So this guy came into a GameStop and was wanting to sell us his Switch for GameStop was going to give him like $46 for a Switch. I yelled and I said, "I'll give you 50 for it." There's a bank over there, and homeboy erased his data. I tested out the system. I gave him the money, and now I got a Switch. As simple as that. $50. But then I realized I don't need the Switch. I don't need this. I can do it my own damn way. Unfortunately, Bayo 3 doesn't work properly, but I got a workaround for that one. So I got a Switch Lite on me. Anyway, so I'm gonna flip it. In the end, I'm gonna flip it. So when I played Bowser's Fury, I was like, this game controls so good that the enemies are so like they definitely are not weak per se. You gotta take your time. You gotta like make sure you don't jump into your oblivion, into your own death, that kind of stuff. There, so I'm like, this reminds me of a fun time. Super Mario World, Super Mario Brothers 3, that kind of stuff. It's a long time since I see games that put you right into the action and right into the fun. Simple tutorials, fun tutorials, very in-your-face tutorials to make sure you learn the shit correctly and get you in there and playing correctly and make it worth your while to pick up the objects in the area, cameos and music and things like that to bring nostalgia. It's just a fun time. It's just a fun time playing that game. I was like, wow, this game just blows me the fuck away. Mario Odyssey, I would say the same thing. That's a fun ass game. I didn't want to put that game down either. I don't want to put that shit down either. That was fun as fuck. But in Breath of the Wild, I did want to put the game down because of the constant weapon breaking, the constant shield breaking. The map was not really clear on what I have to do next there. The climbing, the stamina thing. I'm like, this is tedious. This is not fun. The stamina in Skyward Sword should have been only in that game. I don't know why they brought that shit in this game as well. I don't know why. That was weird. So the traveling is just like a little bit too much in the game. I can't go across the ocean or whatever without like drowning or shit. I'm like, come on. I was like, I can put this shit down. It's not really a big deal. Evil West felt really fun, especially like when you get used to all the combat and you get your abilities and your weapons and shit like that there, and you realize like the enemies are kicking your ass there, but you're not using all your weapons. A grenade with a tornado in there, Gatling gun, flamethrower, get over here. I'm here. Smash him up there. Superman punch. It's fucking fun, bro. Like Deadeye shot from Red Dead Redemption. I'm like, god damn, this game is everything, bro. It's fucking fun. So like, Evil West is a good game. Bowser's Fury is a good game. Yeah. So just fun stuff there. So I Bayonetta, unfortunately, Bayonetta 3. I did whatever I did play for it. It was more the same. So I feel when I don't play the game, I'm not missing much. Yeah, so like, it's okay. I guess I'll watch the stuff online like I did for Forsaken. It's just more the same when it comes to combat. I've been there, done that with Bayonetta 1 and 2. So I'm looking forward to playing something else there. Nothing else really plays like Mario. By the way, in the future, this year, there is a game coming out there that reminds me of Paper Mario. So I'm looking out for that one. It's PC made, but Paper Mario-like. I'm looking forward to getting that. That's it for now. Clack off.